Hey, brother.
What up, sis?
I know you like ice cream, right?
Yeah, who doesn't?
But let's get some then.
Bet, Cold Stone it is.
Nah, we're not going to Cold Stones.
Why not?
Because we're going to Bassetts.
Okay, Baskins
Nah,
then.
man, can't you hear good? Bassetts.
What? What the?
Maybe I can show you better than I can tell you.
Huh?
Watch. Whether you enjoy it in a cone, a bowl, or maybe even a float, ice cream for many will always be a favorable sweet treat. Everyone has their favorite go-to ice cream, whether it's the actual ice cream flavor itself or the variety amount of toppings that you get to choose from. Oh, and how could I forget about that ice cream cake? Did Baskin Robbins enter the chat?
I thought we weren't going to Baskin.
Chill, we're getting there.
Nice pun.
Right? But there's one thing for sure. Ice cream lovers can always count on the oh so lovely convenience of having their personal favorite cold dairy treats found in their local supermarkets. Whether you take home just a pint, time of the month has entered the chat, or a full 3 pints of ice cream, heavy cramp days has entered the chat, it is right there at your convenience.
All right, I'm out.
Hey, don't blame human nature, my guy.
Yeah. I'm just getting tired of waiting.
Shh. There are all types of different ice cream parlors, whether it's from mom and pop establishments or popular brand franchises. But like everything else in the world, there's always a beginning.
In the beginning.
And of course, this is no different for the very first ice cream parlor in America, which opened in New York City in 1776. But unfortunately, there's no documentation nor any history records on what this particular parlor was called. So that's why today we're going to focus on the oldest ice cream parlor in America that's still open today. So without further ado, let's take a deep scoop into the history of the oldest ice cream parlor in America, Bassett's Ice Cream. This is Classic Info.
Finally.
Now, it's been long debated on when ice cream was invented. Wouldn't you agree, Tim?
Yeah. I mean, some researchers have suggested it was before Christ or after death, pointing out that it has been around since biblical times, with some theologians believing that King Solomon enjoyed cooling ice drinks during harvest season.
Right. But what is known for certain is that soft serve ice cream that we know now was pioneered by Augustus Jackson around the 1820s, who is known as the father of ice cream.
Ah, yes, true. And he was known to come up with the idea to add salt to the ice for the ice cream. Because most early ice cream recipes used eggs, but Augustus's recipes were eggless.
Yeah.
And he would mix the salt and then add his own new flavors and, of course, the cream.
Of course, cream. I mean, how could you forget that? It's literally in the title.
Well, yeah. But what really made it stand out was the salt that would make his flavors taste even better. And not to mention, it would also lower the temperature of the ice cream. No pun intended.
What was the pun?
Well,
Yeah?
low temp and ice cream.
Yeah, no pun.
Okay, fine.
Well, anyway, it's one thing very interesting about the history of ice cream, and that is that at one point, people like you and I would not have had access to this cold treat.
Really?
That's right.
Why?
Well, because once upon a time, ice cream was seen as a luxury treat and was only served to the royals and presidents.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
Well, a lot of things weren't fair back then.
Well, you ain't lying about that.
Well, don't I know it? So the ice cream at the time was eaten as a mid-meal snack and dessert. And in the olden days, refrigerators were not commonly found in the kitchen, hence the reason ice cream was meant only for the royals. It was served during special occasions and high-class events. Leaders like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson were amongst some of the lucky ones who got to partake in the cold famous dairy treat. And also, another fun fact is, in 1744, the former First Lady Dolly Madison, wife of former President James Madison, had ice cream served during their inaugural ball.
And it was in 1776 it became available to the public.
You're actually right about that. Eventually, ice cream would become available to the public for sale in New York City in the year 1776.
Really? Because, I was just winging it.
Well, lucky guess.
Hey, when are you going to start talking about baskets or whatever it's called?
You mean Bassetts?
Yeah, whatever. I'm hungry. Can we go?
Yeah, in a minute.
Okay. Well, who started the business?
Well, I'll start by saying it's a family-owned business started by a man named Louis Du Bois Bassetts. He was born on January 27th, 1829 in Daretown, New Jersey. He became a Quaker schoolteacher.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me there really is a school for Quaker oats? I really have heard it all.
Well, I thought it was that too, but it's not that.
Then what is it?
It's pretty much known as a school that teaches on moral values and principles of the religious society of Friends known as Quakers.
Now I know.
Let's get back to Louis Bassett.
Let's.
He was also a farmer and began making ice cream in his Salem, New Jersey backyard using a mule turn churn. It was in 1885 when Louis would finally open up his first ice cream parlor from a location at 5th and Market Streets in Philadelphia.
Wait a minute. So he's from Philly like Augustus and was making his own ice cream.
Well, yeah, pretty big coincidence, huh? Anyway, Bassett's would become known for their all-natural confection.
Natural confection?
Oh, it's basically just a word in the sweet dessert world known as a dish or delicacy made with sweet ingredients or the action of mixing or compounding something.
Oh, I guess it's easier just to use the word confection.
Right. Bassett's was also known for their special high butter fat and some of their most popular flavors, including rum raisin, Irish coffee, cinnamon, and their signature Philadelphia style vanilla ice cream, which was loaded with specks of vanilla bean. Interestingly enough, for most of the company's history, the ice cream was made in the basement of the Reading Terminal Market, which is a famous market known in Philadelphia that's been around since 1893. The market is known to specialize in a famous indoor market that offers diverse fare, housewares, and area specialties. By 1906, Louis Bassett would unfortunately pass away, and his son Louis Lafayette would continue to run the business. Sadly, just 11 years later, Louis Lafayette would pass away in 1917, and his wife would go on to continue to run the business until she felt her son was ready to take over the business, whose name also was Louis as well. Louis would take over by the age of 21, running both the store and the production. Fast forwarding to 1935, Louis Lafayette Jr. expanded out by shipping 10 quarts of ice cream, packed in dry ice, via freighter through the Panama Canal to the American Embassy in Tokyo. And in 1959, he would also produce 50 tubs of borscht ice cream for Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev. I hope I didn't butcher that.
I'm sure you did.
Okay, so as demand increased in the early 1970s, production moved to larger facilities elsewhere in Philadelphia. And in 1973, Anne Bassett, who was the great-granddaughter of Louis Bassett and the daughter of Louis Lafayette Jr., joined the company, and 3 years became the president. She would be the first family member in the company to introduce the pre-packed pints and expand distribution outside of Philadelphia. But mostly the pints are available in the local Philadelphia supermarkets. In addition to the main store at Reading Terminal Market, they also sell to independent dipping parlors, grocery stores, restaurants, country clubs, and retirement communities. They also have an international presence thanks to a connection made at an international business networking event, which they have been selling their ice cream in China ever since 2008. In 2016, sixth-generation family member Eric Bassett, who has been serving ice cream since he was old enough to hold a dipper, creates Bassett's Ice Cream Catering. As of 2017, they started selling their ice cream in South Korea. This stemmed from a fellow merchant at Reading Terminal Market sharing that they might have an opportunity to bring Bassett's ice cream to South Korea. The Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture connected Bassett's with the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development, DCED, authorized trade representative in South Korea, who helped them launch their business there, and they were able to open over 20 stores across the country. While Bassett stays true to the brand's heritage, they're also constantly innovating, whether it's adding digital menus at their storefront or adding new flavors like the pomegranate blueberry chocolate chunk. They carefully consider every change they make to ensure that it will keep the business running for generations to come. Bassett's has claimed that with the resources available and the community here in Philadelphia, we are well poised to expand into other markets across the country and globe. The family-owned company has been in business for over 150 years and has been a local favorite ever since it's opened its doors.
Wow, a truly inspiring story.
Truly inspiring.
But wait a minute.
What?
Bassetts, it's nowhere near us. We'd have to book a flight to get there, and I want ice cream now.
Hey, I've already booked the flight. We're leaving to Philly tonight.
Okay, you know what? That's all well and good, but let's stop at Baskin's on the way.
Ah, Tim. So, to my audience, have you tried Bassett's ice cream? Would you like to see an expansion near you? Let me know down in the comments
And
below.
don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more classic info videos like this one. Until next time.